Hi, my name is Trintai, Legal Director of Conveyancing, and I'm one of the lawyers that will provide you with a contract review. First, let me explain to you what a contract review is. A contract review is your way of letting a lawyer protect your best interest before you get into the contract. This is important because once you have entered into the contract, you typically only have 5 business days cooling off right to terminate, which doesn't apply if you are approaching a purchase at auction. Exercising your cooling off right will also cost you 0.25% of the purchase price as penalty for terminating during cooling off. Given the price of properties these days in New South Wales, you know that even 0.25% can be quite a few $1,000s. That's why it is very important for you to engage a lawyer before you sign to provide you with a pre-signing contract review so that you know exactly what you're walking into before you do it. At this point, it is less of a leap of faith and more of making a rational, informed decision after having assessed and considered all risks. Why? Well, this is simple. Whilst it is easy enough to fill out a standard form contract with the basic terms, such as the purchase price, deposit, completion date, etc., it is a lot harder to spot some of the traps hidden away in the special conditions, not missing things from the prescribed documents. As a part of our review, we'll give you our opinion of what is standard and what is unusual, what should be in the contract but is missing. We will also make recommendations of how you can amend the special conditions to protect your best interests, either by putting in fresh new clauses or tweak the existing ones so that it is less onerous on you. Remember, the contract as it is prepared by a seller's lawyer, for the seller, not for you. Second, let me explain to you what you'll get by coming to us. We typically provide our advice to you in written letter form, sent to you as a PDF with the lawyer's name and signature on it. This means that there is quality control to what we provide. If you want to speak to a lawyer off the back of a written contract review, you can do that once you've had the time to peruse our advice. If you want to speak to a lawyer even before the letter comes out to you, your assigned lawyer's direct contact details will be given to you as soon as you confirm that you're retaining our services. There is no more chasing the receptionist or the paralegal for the lawyer's contact details like you might experience with some other firms. Once we have received a final version of the contract and your confirmation to proceed, we can also assist you with the exchanging of the contract in a way that leads to a validly binding contract. We will also provide you with ongoing advice as you complete the rest of your due diligence during your cooling off period. Third, know the common saying, fee is what you pay, but value is what you get. If you're not even willing to pay for a lawyer's advice or have lawyers offering you free advice, you really need to ask about the value of what you're getting. Ask yourself, what kind of lawyer are willing to give you free advice? The senior experienced lawyer such as ours, or a junior lawyer fresh out of law school? Are you getting advice that is essentially the product of a cookie cutter, or something that is given to you after a due amount of time has been spent on perusing the whole contract? Is the verbal advice even signed off by a senior lawyer before it is given to you? Given the amount of money that you are spending on a property purchase, you really need to spend the right amount of time and money to do things properly and get the best value out of the whole process. Now, hopefully I've convinced you of how important a pre-signing contract review is and that it is money well spent for you to give us the work. If you're prepared to proceed, all that you have to do now is to send in a copy of the contract, the full contract, including all prescribed documents, which you can get off the selling agent. One of our client relationship managers will then book you in for a contract review with our lawyers, which typically will be delivered to you within 24 to 48 hours from the moment of receiving your instructions. I look forward to working with you.